Hi guys, Henry here from IFE. So today I want to go over a bit of the telltale signs in what to look out for if you've seen an offshore advisor, and what are the telltale signs that may not be disclosing all the fees and information. The reason I'm going through this is because I spoke to a client the other day. He was telling me about his pensions, quite a significant amount, and how they weren't disclosed to him about the fees in the report, and how they actually, it's a company in Dubai, not going to mention their names, but how they sold the Trustpilot view and the fact that all the fees were disclosed when actually they were putting him into a bond that was charging 5% up front. To them, his annual management charges would be around 2-3% a year. Also, the funds would charge another 5% up front, and he'll have annual management charges of 3%. So if you want to kind of avoid those, and of course everyone does, just listen out and give you a few of the key signs to avoid. So one of them is the bond platforms. Now the bond platforms, if you've been provided to go into a pension, I think these have all been ruled out these days hopefully, and they're getting less and less, thank God, is that they're charging 7% up to 7%, 5% on pensions, could do before the rules came in, on upfront fees. So they may be saying, yes, we're going to charge you 3% upfront fees, but also included in that bond, it'll be 5% upfront, and it'll be charged over a 10-year term, and that's how they get their money. So watch out for those. So some of the bond providers are Royal London, Utmost, Quilter. Some of the notorious ones. What's to look for is investment platforms. So you want investment platforms charging around 0.4, 0.5% per annum, FCA regulated ones. There is a lot of those in the offshore world now. Novia, Arden is one, Momentum as well, Nedbank is a good platform as well, that do have good transparent fees, and also give the advisor a chance to earn as well, so they can have that on top of that 0.4, they can put an extra 0.5 or whatever percentage, to 1% on that as well. The bond portfolios, they're not too relevant in today's structure, so mainly stay away, clear from them unless you've got a specific purpose to go into them for. Also as well, they're sold on tax efficiency and security. Again, if you're living somewhere like Dubai, do you really need tax efficiency? If you just invest in an investment platform like Swissquote, it's also tax efficient. If you put your pension into a lower cost platform that's also based in the Isle of Man, it also works out tax efficient. In terms of securitization, it's more the funds where it goes. Normally the investment platforms, they do have a substantial amount of assets under management, and also you're wrapping it in a trust as well. So I wouldn't see the need into going into any of them. So one example I got was a company in Dubai. They gave a client of mine a proposal for a pension, and one of the options, two of the options were, one was Royal London, one was AJ Bell, and they said to him, you can't go with AJ Bell because you're not in the UK. So why they proposed it, a bit of a sales tactic on their end, and they were kind of forcing him. And he said, well, it didn't smell right. One, I think they cold called him, another kind of telltale sign that maybe more sales orientated, they're going to cold call you, and two, they were pushy towards him. And they kind of gave him the basis that look at the Trustpilot reviews, etc. We're disclosing the 3% up free, 3% upfront fees, but what they were different layers in the platform as well, commission, and in the funds as well. They're also giving them a balanced portfolio that's a fund that's paying 5% up front. So there's some of the signs to